It's the first home clean sheet for QPR in the last game against Bristol City. Jawad's smiling. He can see this team's getting better and better each week. You're not leaking goals anymore. Welcome back to the QPR View. How are you, Jawad?
I'm good, thank you.
Um, okay, walk us through it. Not one to watch on the highlights reel, but this is a team now that have learned how to defend.
Yeah, I think both teams could have still been there today, 2 weeks later, and they wouldn't have scored a goal. Um, I think, I think he clearly realizes that we're not going to score enough goals to go out and attack teams and win games 3-2. There's just no goals in that team, so I think he clearly understood that they have to start keeping clean sheets if we've got any chance. That's where it has to be built from. Um,
Yeah. What style of play have you seen that's been different in these last two games that you've been
um,
pleased with?
Definitely playing out from the keeper. I think the players deserve a bit of credit actually, because I think they've gone from they've had to change styles completely. It's not been a slow kind of movement. It's been like from going long from Begovic to everything coming out from the back. And there were a few moments against Bristol City, especially late on, where the players looked tired, and I think it must have been mentally draining for them. But yeah, just definitely a lot more football, a lot more progression through the midfield, and I think we in that game especially, I do think if we had Chair playing, I think we would have won. I think he's the key because everything will go through him. Yeah.
Okay. Just talk to us about Dykes for a second. Is it time to drop Dykes? I mean, he runs a lot, but is he doing enough?
Yeah, I would say the majority of fans have kind of lost their patience with him now. There was an opportunity in the summer, I think, to sell him to Millwall, and instead he signed a new 3-year contract. And in hindsight, I think it looks like a bit of a error, if I'm honest. We don't have much else. We've got Sinclair Armstrong, who again would run around a lot, but probably more effectively than Dykes. He's faster, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a change up front at the weekend.
Okay. How do you view this Norwich game then? Because I suppose you could have done without them beating Cardiff last time out. They're just finding a little bit of form. They're not a bad team, are they? They're just have had a bit like yourselves, been a bit of a sticky patch. What's your
Yeah,
view of going to Carrow Road?
I kind of wish we were going there after that Blackburn game. That for an hour in that game, they were as bad as I've seen all season. I was looking at our record at Carrow Road, and I think we've won one game there since 1994. So it's not a good place for us to go. I've been there quite a few times actually, and I think yeah, I've seen us win there once. And again, I think in our position, you kind of would like to think a draw is okay, but they do need to start winning games soon. And Norwich have got on paper not a bad squad really compared to us anyway. So yeah, it's a tough one, I think.
All right, let's bring in the Norwich view and let's get some predictions. Stay there 1 second. Okay, two teams that are desperately looking for 3 points then. Let's get some score predictions. Norwich against QPR. Dom, you go first.
I'm feeling lucky. I think we'll continue our winning run. And I think it'll be 2-0 to Norwich.
Okay. Jawad is saying you're going to concede. Something you've seen for the last couple of games, is it? Is he right?
I really want to be positive about it, but I can see it being a bit similar to the Bristol City game, very, very tight. But I've just got a feeling we might concede a late goal and lose 1-0. I hope not, but yeah, that's the feeling anyway.
You've been watching this team too long. It's
exactly, yeah.
It's having
It's going to take a long time for me to become optimistic about them.
Right, listen, fellas, enjoy the game. We'll catch up with you both next week and see how it's gone. Cheers.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks.
Ta-da.
Bye.